Babysitting is often thought of as a simple job, a way for teens or young adults to earn extra money while keeping children safe in their homes. But these three true creepy babysitting horror stories prove that even in the comfort of suburban neighborhoods and family houses, terror can creep in unnoticed and leave scars that last forever. Beginning with the first story of a 17-year-old girl who was hired to watch two children in a large but strangely silent house on the edge of town. The parents leaving hurriedly for a dinner while she settled the kids upstairs and relaxed on the couch with her phone, only to be disturbed by the sound of the landline ringing. When she answered, a raspy male voice whispered, "Check the children," before hanging up. At first she dismissed it as a prank until the phone rang again and again with the same chilling message, the voice becoming louder and more demanding. So she called the police, who traced the call only to inform her moments later that the calls were coming from inside the house. And when officers rushed in, they discovered a man hiding in the upstairs closet armed with a knife. His plan thwarted only because she had acted quickly. The second story involved a college student who agreed to babysit for a wealthy family's young son, the house sprawling with long hallways and dimly lit corners, and after putting the boy to bed, she passed the time in the living room occasionally glancing at the baby monitor to ensure he was sleeping soundly. But as midnight approached, she noticed strange movement on the monitor, like shifting shadows in the corner of the child's room, at first thinking it was a glitch until she realized the shape was a figure standing over the crib, watching the sleeping boy, her heart racing as she sprinted upstairs only to find the room empty and the boy still fast asleep. Yet the closet door was slightly ajar, and the scent of sweat and mildew lingered in the air. Shaken, she took the boy downstairs and kept him with her until the parents returned, who later admitted they had been hearing strange noises in the house for weeks but brushed it off as pipes. And when they installed cameras, they discovered a stranger had been breaking into their home and secretly living in their attic, sometimes sneaking into the boy's room at night, an intruder who was never caught. The third story unfolded when a babysitter was watching a little girl who lived in an old Victorian house, a place filled with antiques, faded wallpaper, and long-forgotten corners. And while playing in the living room, the girl asked innocently if the man upstairs could come down and join them, assuming the child had an imaginary friend. The babysitter smiled and brushed it off. But as the night went on, the girl kept glancing toward the staircase as though expecting someone, whispering to the air and giggling at things unseen, until finally, just before bed, she told the babysitter not to worry because the man promised he would not hurt her tonight, sending shivers down her spine. Later, as she was tucking the girl into bed, the babysitter heard slow, deliberate footsteps above them in the attic, even though no one else was supposed to be home, and the sound continued for hours until the parents returned and dismissed it as old house noises. But years later, the family discovered old journals and belongings in the attic belonging to a squatter who had been secretly living there for months, confirming the little girl had not been imagining anything at all. These three creepy true babysitting horror stories remind us that even the safest jobs can turn into nightmares, that houses can hide sinister secrets, and that sometimes children's innocent words or odd occurrences are warnings we should never ignore. Because danger does not always announce itself loudly. It can whisper from the shadows, watch silently from hidden places, and wait patiently for the right moment to strike.